Hey, EDUT 501. I hope everybody had a great weekend and had a great week 6. Sorry for the delay in posting video. I know I got the announcement up yesterday, but sometimes messing around with your Wi-Fi router is not a good idea. And sometimes it is. Last night it was not. So I definitely got the update via my phone's hotspot, but the video was just lagging a little bit too much. So I decided to do it tonight. I hope everybody's having a great week and that you had a great Thanksgiving, that you didn't eat too much, or you did eat too much if that's something you wanted to do. But I wanted to jump into week 7. Real quick update before I talk about week 7. Week 6, there's an assignment called week 2 through 6 collaboration. And those are for all those little collaboration problems or assignments that were going throughout the week or throughout the course. And so I went ahead and inputted grades for that. Everyone did great. Everyone collaborated and participated. So everyone got 20 out of 20 on that. And so want to start out week 7. I'm going to fully admit The Good Shepherd I have not watched. I don't know much about it, but I love this quote, and I don't remember who sent it to me. Because I ask people to send me quotes all the time because I like to collect them. And it's never be ashamed of your abilities. And sometimes it's hard as educators to accept praise. Sometimes people will thank us and give us kudos or shout outs. And sometimes that we're ashamed, not necessarily ashamed, but it's awkward to accept that. And I would say you work very hard to hone your skills and abilities. And so when someone recognizes that, accept it and let it fill your tank. So anyway, moving on. Week 7, the intro. We take a look another look at conditions for innovation, ed tech issues within our current settings, how we can improve the issues. Look at Common Core and technology integration. So for the week, there's 2 chapters, dose chapters for Sir Ken Robinson's book, a couple pages with Google on communicating with parents and with Google presentations. I will tell you, Google Translate, even from probably when this was written, has been updated. It updates all the time, and it's super amazing. And it's really, really helpful. My last site that I was at for 4 years, we had a lot of refugee students, and we could not have helped those students without Google Translate. It really is amazing. So go through those, and I hope out of Translate and presentation, you get good tips and tricks out of there. If you have any questions, I'm not amazing with Translate, to be quite frank. Google presentations and Google Slides, if you have any specific questions on that, or add-ins or plugins and any of the good stuff, feel free to shoot them my way. I'm pretty good. I would have to say with Google Slides specifically. So if you have any questions about that, please shout out to me. This week is a little bit different when you don't really have an assignment, but you do have 2 discussion questions. So I'm really looking for the discussion board to be just full of conversation this next week. Last week was good, but definitely hope that there's a lot of activity this week between the 4 of you, and I'll jump in there as well. And so for DQ1, you're going to look at the Q shortlist or not. You can get information from other places too. But as you analyze current educational technology issues, reflect on a current trend, and then share a trend that educators should either adopt or abandon. So you don't have to do both, but you can do both if you want to. You can refer to Q shortlist for inspiration, but you can't use any of those trends. And so I went ahead and clicked on that. And this blog post is 5 to Love, 5 to Lose. And it's from the OnQ blog, which is a really good blog. And this one was put out about a year ago, a little less than a year ago, about 11, 12 months ago. The Maker Movement, Student Voice, TOSAs, Laptops and Tablets, Open Education, 5 to Love, 5 to Lose, Lecture, Interactive Whiteboards, Reading Anthologies, Paper in the Classroom, and Homework. If you have not followed Doug Robertson, he is a interesting follow. On Twitter, he is, I think, just at The Weird Teacher. He's written a few books. He loves to ride motorcycles, and he definitely does not have a strong filter, not in a negative way at all, a strong filter on Twitter. He definitely lets his opinions fly, which can be a good thing to have on your Twitter feed sometimes. And so that's the first one. Your second discussion question is thinking back to assignment 1, your social media starter kit, where you created a Twitter account, started following some educators. Share one educator on Twitter that has impacted your view of innovation. And I wouldn't just say in a 21st century setting, but just in an educational setting. All your settings should at this point be a 21st century type educational setting, because we've been living in the 21st century for a while now. So what's impacted your view? What's one follow that's really impacted your view of innovation in your current educational setting? Remember, those are both due initial by Thursday and your responses by Sunday. Like I said, I would try to get your initial done Tuesday, Wednesday. That way you give time for conversation within it. So really looking ahead, the big project, I'll get there in a second. Hold on, let me go through this week. So Tracy Bondi is a ball of energy. She's really funny. She's a great follow on Twitter. And if you have any questions that's super high level in technology, she's a great follow on Twitter. And also you can reach out to her. She's very active on Voxer as well. So you can search her out there. And I don't believe she's in Los Gatos, Saratoga anymore. I think she just moved this year to a new district. But she is a spitfire of energy, and she's definitely a really good follow. So don't skip this video. It's not very long. It's 44 seconds, but Tracy's awesome. So really your big project is due end of week 8. It's the LAUSD iPad reboot. You guys are working on it, all 4 of you together. I've gotten a couple emails from people saying what's going on. And so I hope you guys are doing well. If you have any questions or concerns or anything that's going on that you need help with this, please reach out to me, which I know you guys will. And I want to make sure you got all the answers that you need. The big thing too, there's a lot of reading here. It really lays it out very, very well. Make sure you do understand the rubric, right? Because that's how it's going to be graded. And that's really, those are your learning targets. So I'm just going to say, I'm going to pick just one. I don't need to read the whole rubric, but presentation, appearance, style. It effectively communicates the message using text and graphics that complement each other in a consistent way from slide to slide, right? So if you hit that, you're going to get 5 points in that category versus, if you overall, like say 3, if you're progressing, the overall quality is lacking in such a way that it detracts from the communication of the message. So that, just go through that rubric and make sure you guys understand that. And if you have any questions, once again, reach out to me, email, which most of you do. You're always welcome to text as well, or Vox if that's better for you. So that is week 7. Not a heavy week as far as information goes within this week, except for your discussion questions. But you guys really should be working on that major LAUSD iPad reboot. Have a great week 7. You got 13 days left of this class, and you'll be done with 501, and for all 4 of you, 520 as well. So keep on keeping on, and you're definitely moving along and doing a great job.